Thank you. To date, we sold 130 bikes to people with spinal cord injury. But we also sold 270 bikes to people with all kinds of disability, like MS, leg amputation, and brain damage. They use the bike without electronics. In total, 400 bikes, with a revenue of €3 million. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we did not make this bike to help only 400 people. In the European Union alone, there are 300,000 people with a spinal cord injury. And combined with other disabilities, 1 million people could use our bike. And we are on a mission. We want to improve their lives. To realize our mission, we have to overcome 3 key challenges: clinical evidence, affordability, and distribution. Getting clinical evidence costs time, a lot of time. But we worked with rehab centers and leading universities, and I'm proud to say we've got the clinical evidence. Secondly, affordability. Yes, a BerkelBike is expensive. It costs €10,000. But we are going to bring these costs down to €295 per month, which makes it much more accessible for a lot of people. But what if it would be reimbursed by a health insurance company? And actually, there's a very good reason for it. Because on average, a spinal cord injured costs €22,000 per year. And that's only on medical complications. And we estimate we can bring this down with at least 50%. And that's why we're now talking together with the Spinal Injury Association and the Rehab Center in Amsterdam with the Ministry of Health to get this reimbursement approved. Third, distribution. We now have a deal with Levare Cura. They want our technology on their home trainers. And they are already in most of the rehab centers in the Netherlands. And with Active Links, we have a partnership. They are going to co-invest in marketing and sales in the UK. But that's not enough. As part of the corporate social responsibility of Athlon, the giant in mobility leasing solutions, they are investigating how they can help us with promoting the bikes in the countries they are active. And they are in 10 European countries already. This can bring us, in 2021, to €20 million. But that's not the important part of it. Most important is that we have helped to improve thousands of lives. And to make it possible, we need an investment for the maximum growth, an investment of 600K, mainly for marketing and sales, and develop further applications.
The spinally cord injured are going to see real big benefits with the BerkelBike, because unlike any other medical device, first of all, it doesn't look medical. It's a cool kind of trike. Everyone outside loves it, and if I can stay out of hospital and stay fit and healthy and be ready for when that recovery potential is going to come, then I'm all in.
BerkelBike, dat is mijn lieveling. Dat was al in de final selectiedag. Kijk, ik vind ze allemaal natuurlijk geweldig. En het zijn allemaal op de een of andere manier kinderen van het programma. Maar BerkelBike is mijn persoonlijke favoriet, omdat ja, de purpose. Ik vind het zo'n geniale technologie die deze mensen die helaas in zo'n situatie zijn beland, ja, gewoon sociaal geengaged weer kunnen krijgen, fit kunnen maken. Ja, je ziet het verhaal van Johnny, ja, dit is een bedrijf met een purpose. Ja, bedrijven met een purpose op deze schaal, waanzinnig.
BerkelBike is een fantastisch product wat de gebruiker de mogelijkheid geeft om zijn eigen spieren weer in te zetten. Ik heb er zelf even op gefietst En het is gewoon fantastisch om te zien hoeveel meer power je zelfs als gezond persoon op die bike kwijt kunt. Je gebruikt namelijk zowel je armspieren als ook je beenspieren. En dat is een geweldig gevoel. Het is een echt lichte fiets en die wil vooruit. Het voelt voor mij als een soort racefiets. Dus ik kan me voorstellen, voor iemand die zijn benen niet heeft kunnen gebruiken, een wereld gaat open.
I think BerkelBike is a great solution for people who are physically impaired. I think mostly because it's about their mental well-being as well as their physical well-being. It gives people the freedom and that they miss because they're physically impaired, and I think I see, how happy it makes people.
In Canada, they flew people with an incomplete spinal cord injury to the University of Alberta. They still had some functions left in their legs. And they trained 3 months on the bike. And they compared the results with the standard therapy, which is done with this expensive walking robot. And the function improvement with our bike was 200% better than with the standard device. And this is now. Please give a big hand for Johnny Beer Timms, all the way from the UK. Well done.
Hey there. Do you have a minute? First of all, it's really, really great to have you here. One more applause, please.
Thank you very much.
Hey, just a few questions, but I'm really interested. How did you come and encounter the BerkelBike? How did you first learn about it?
Well, I spent a long time in hospital. I was in there for about 9 months in a place called Stoke Mandeville. And what I found was that, number one, it was very, very boring. And I had a tough time trying to find things to do after losing a lot of my mobility and my hands as well, because I'm tetraplegic, so I can't actually, I don't have hand function. And the problem was that I wanted to keep fit, really fit.
So how did you try to do that?
So I came across the hospital standard FES system, which was just, it was a pain in the butt.
It already sounds like a pain in the butt, actually.
It took a long time to set up, and I did see some benefits, but really I was fed up of staring at the wall when I was exercising. And
then this thing came along.
Yeah, I just looked it up, and I came across the BerkelBike. I thought, wow, that's great. You know, I can go outside, I can get some fresh air, and from that moment on, I got a trial, and I was straight on it, and off I went. And from then on, I've seen huge benefits.
Because what did it actually bring you? What does the BerkelBike enable you to do again?
It enables me to cycle and use my leg muscles. And this may not seem like a big thing, but it is, because not only that, we've got the arm cycle, we've got the leg cycle, you've got the same cardiovascular stimulant as you would be running. And that is something that spinal, people in wheelchairs, especially the spinally cord injured, have trouble with. Because training the arms alone is not going to help your whole body.
Oh. Hey, we have 1,000 people here, but we also have the live stream. If there would be one message that you would really like to get across, what would that message be?
I would say there's a lot of rubbish equipment out there. Don't lose faith. There is stuff out there like the BerkelBike, and you just have to be smart enough to find it. And I would say never ever give up, because the potential is always there to make a recovery. And to this day, I'm still seeing improvements, no matter how small. I still think that is progress. So thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny.
Hey, well done.